Welcome back to Tree Talker the Traveler. Today is another collaboration with these YouTubers.
Alright, so you know the deal. After you watch our video, make sure you go watch their video. But wait till you've actually finished this video.
Yep.
Yeah. Important to watch this one to the end. You're gonna want to watch this one to the end. Then go watch theirs, comment on everyone's. But I have a little bit of a disclosure to do on this one. Two things, actually. First of all, we're gonna share some opinions here that are gonna be controversial. It's gonna make some people angry. We're gonna get some hate comments, no doubt about it. And we'll probably lose some subscribers. But I think you should listen. I think it's important, and it is our opinion. People can have different opinions, but ours is right. So go ahead. But you know, it's actually going to be a serious topic. So go ahead and watch it. If you disagree, let us know. That's okay. The other thing is, a lot of this video is going to be done on the iPhone versus our good camera, because I'm not sure what happened.
It got stolen.
It got stolen. It came out. Our good camera came out missing, and we don't really know what happened to it yet. So we're trying to figure that out. Hopefully, by the end of this video, we can clear up that mystery.
Stole Jonathan's camera. It's very nice. He's got the Sony A7R that I want. But it's pretty good quality. But made us dinner. It's been nice. And they did a quiz. Oh, he's noticed me doing it. It's okay. I'm gonna try and steal this. Not this video clip, the whole camera. It's very nice.
So let's get into the subject of today's video. Do you know what the video's about?
Why did we pick the RV we did?
Yeah. So, and when we say the RV we did, we're talking about why did you get a towable travel trailer, which we have a Lance 2445. Why did we get that? A small towable travel trailer versus a bigger one, or a Class B, or a Class A, or a Class C, or a fifth wheel? And we're going to go through that on this video. It's not going to take a long time, but there is one controversial part of this. And that is, our first decision was whether to get a drivable RV or a towable RV. And I have had both. I love drivable RVs. They have a lot of convenience to them. But there's an issue with them that a lot of people don't talk about. It's like we ignore it in the RV industry. And if you have kids, I think you have to consider it. What a lot of people don't know is there's some loopholes in the regulation that means that RVs that are drivable aren't crash tested. They're not put through the same rigors, and they don't have the same requirements for like where the seat belts are and stuff inside of them. And quite frankly, outside of the two seats in the cab, drivable RVs are extremely dangerous. They're not safe, and any seat belts they have in them are a facade. They're not actually strapped to any to the frame. They're just normally screwed into some sort of wood. Sometimes they're put at an angle to where people are sitting sideways. And what really gets me is some of these RVs you'll go into, they'll even have the little hook for hooking your car seat on, like someone's going to travel with their baby in there. And that is not even secured. It is completely dangerous. The drivables, most of them, unless you have a really, really top dollar Class A, are made out of fiberglass, which will just come apart during a wreck. And then you have all the things in the back of them that become projectiles. And when you look at them, they're just not safe. It's not that way everywhere. In Europe, they actually have to safety test them. They have to have proper secured seat belts. They have to go through all the same things just like you do in your car. But they don't sell those here. They actually tried once. I think Heimer brought over a Class B that met all those standards, but I guess it didn't sell well. They quit selling them after a year or two. When we were buying our RV and I wanted to check on this, I called around and checked with almost every manufacturer of Class C's and Class A's, because we couldn't fit in a Class B. And none of those manufacturers would respond back with, we crash test, we certify our seat belts, they're safe, etc. They would always give these non-answer answers, lawyer answers, which really means they're just not safe. And after looking into it, I just wouldn't put my family going down the road in a Class C or a Class A, because quite frankly, they're death traps. Love them, but death traps. Now, if it was just the wife and I, that'd be a different story, but I'm not going to have my kids sitting in those seats in the back. So you can unsubscribe now.
Leave a dislike.
Leave a dislike.
Comment telling us
but we're just going to tell it like it is.
Yep.
All right. So we get rid of the Class A's and the Class C's for that. I mean, are the towables any better? And the truth is, you're towing them with a truck that's been through all those tests. So they are safer. You know, if you roll over in them, you're going to be better off. You're not going to have projectiles coming at your head. You got good seatbelts. You got airbags. They're just safer. They're also, quite frankly, more comfortable because, you know, years and years of making trucks comfortable. They're comfortable. They have better gauges. They have more convenience in the ergonomics. They're going to ride better. You're going to have a better time driving a truck. And the other part of that is, even if we had a Class A or a Class C, we'd have to tow a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to tow a car, and so you're not getting away from towing anything that way. And the irony is, you're going to be towing the more comfortable to drive vehicle with the less comfortable to drive vehicle.
That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. Seems crazy to me. So I didn't want to do that. So we went with towable, and then it came down to why don't you get a bigger towable like a fifth wheel versus a small one like we do, a travel trailer. And what do you think on that one, Beckett?
I honestly think that we just did it for no reason, if I'm going to be real.
No reason. Our reason really came down to, at the time, you and your sister were just a little smaller than you are today. And my wife really wanted to make sure that while we're out traveling and stuff, that we're not just getting it into our own spaces and not interacting. So that this was a time for the family to be together. So we went with a little smaller. I think if I was choosing today, I'd want a little bigger.
Yeah, you know, 1984. Oh, they're always watching, right? It's like that.
Are you saying you have no privacy in the RV?
Yes.
Actually, you do. You go in that bunk, close the curtain. I don't even know you're in the camper anymore.
I do kind of hide in there sometimes, yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I do like the small one for some convenience. I don't have to worry about low bridges and that thing. I can fit into almost anywhere with it.
Yeah, it's pretty sleek. You can fit into anywhere you want, basically.
Yeah, we've putting it into some pretty small places that I couldn't have done with a bigger unit. Also, sometimes the bigger spaces at campgrounds run out before the smaller ones, so it's convenient. And sometimes there's national forests and stuff that have restrictions on how big your unit can be. But one of our favorite campgrounds to go to actually has the opposite. You have to be a certain size before you can get there. And what you have to be is over 24 feet. And this is Blue Water in Key West. And our camper is 24 feet, 4 inches. So we just barely meet the requirements to get in there. Yeah. Barely. So, I don't know. That's really why we have a small towable. Will we change it sometime?
Probably.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
So. You know, I have a dream of getting an Airstream. I just have to get everybody on board. The wife and I have talked about more than once that when the kids are out of school and they're on their own, it's just the two of us, we might want a Class B or something of that nature. If we decided to do some longer trips and stuff again, now if the kids are a little bigger, I think a fifth wheel would be nice for that. So we got a lot to think about.
We have a lot to think about, There's a lot of options, a lot of things,
Yeah. So that's it. That's why we picked it. Now, back to what we found out about our missing camera.
Found some evidence.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Just a reminder, don't forget to go watch everyone else's video, watch them, comment, etc., and then come back here and tell us what you thought of it.
Yeah, maybe they had opinions that you thought were pretty good. Maybe you thought ours were a little bit flawed. Leave us a comment telling us your opinion and how it relates to all of ours.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and at the end of this video, we're including a playlist that will have everybody else's video on it. It takes a few minutes after the video is released to get that done. But we'll also put links to everybody's video down below. And as always, we include links to other things that you may find helpful down there. Feel free to browse it.
I'm prolonging this because he's getting awkward now.
Very cool. It's a 3-minute video right now.
No, it's only 8 hours, don't worry.
Well,
let's go.
I guess that's it. Bye.